Hello.
Hi, Alvin.
Hello. I hope you can hear me properly. Let me just make some adjustments here.
Yeah, same. There we go.
Very good.
Okay.
Super beautiful. Nice to meet you
Hi,
finally.
Alvin. Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to meet you. I've been following your predictions and videos for the longest time, so I'm so excited to chat to you.
Wow, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. So let's go ahead and officially begin. I mean, many people already know you because all of us are following Miss Supranational. Consider you as one of the heavy favorites for the 2021 edition. So let's begin with you introducing yourself.
Sure. Thanks once again, Alvin. I am Chanique Rabe. I am Miss Supranational Namibia 2020. I'm from Windhoek, the capital of Namibia. Namibia is situated southwest of Africa. It's a very small country. I'm 24. I'm a fashion designer, and I have my very own locally
Wow.
manufactured clothing brand.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I have to ask for an apology for pronouncing your family name wrong many, many times. And I'm so glad to hear it from you now. So it's Rabe.
Yes, rather. It's Afrikaans. My home language is actually Afrikaans, so I know it's a bit complicated. A lot of people get it wrong.
It's okay. Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much for the correction as well. Now, tell us your journey on how you were chosen to represent Namibia in Miss Supranational 2021.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, very honored. I was crowned as the very first Miss Supranational Namibia. Obviously, you know that Yana represented our country extremely
Yeah.
well last year, and she was handpicked from the top 5 Miss Namibia contestants. Whereas after all that, and she did so well, it encouraged a Miss Supranational Namibia franchise to open right here in Namibia, and they held their very own national pageant last year, which I was honored to be crowned the very first title holder.
Very good. And is it your first time to join a beauty pageant, a national pageant?
No, actually, sure. I actually started, well, my very, very first pageant was in school. When I was younger, I never really considered entering pageants. I didn't really see, you know, the benefits of it. But then I did a small school pageant and realized it was an amazing journey. I then entered Miss Teen Namibia, which I won, and then got the incredible
Wow.
opportunity. It's so long ago. But then I got the incredible opportunity to represent my country at Miss Teen Continents in America back in 2015, which I then won, and it changed my life. I knew I wanted to do it again.
Well, I didn't know that. It only means that you're a pageant veteran already.
Oh my God.
Wow, 2 pageants and you won. This is your 3rd time, and who knows, you might win it too.
Oh, thanks, Alvin. I appreciate it.
And let me just ask you, what motivated you to join Miss Supranational Namibia? Was it more of a personal choice or someone pushed you to join?
Well, it came across my path early last year, just as I came back from South Africa for my studies, and I was very ready to enter a national pageant again. Of course, there was also the option of Miss Namibia, and it didn't really work out. And I believe that everything happens for a reason. Miss Supranational Namibia came across my path at the right time, at the right place. I felt that I truly resonated with what the organization stands for, and that I was meant to do it.
Very good. And yes, I do agree with you that everything happens for a reason. And here you are now, one of the heavy favorites for Miss Supranational 2021. And being one of the heavy favorites, I mean, did you expect that? Or how does that feel? I'm pretty sure that it's not just me who's putting you on top of the list. And I'm pretty sure you're seeing most of these lists too for Supranational. So how do you feel being considered as one of the front runners, one of the favorites to win?
Oh geez, no, I obviously didn't expect it at all. I guess it is also thanks to Yana that did so extremely well last year. I didn't expect it at all, but I must say I'm so grateful. Every time I see my name on a leaderboard or prediction, of course I get a bit nervous. I'm thinking, how am I gonna make this a reality? But then I'm just so grateful that, social media personalities like yourself see the potential in me and my country, and I'm just loving it. I mean, you guys give us such amazing, positive criticism and advice. So I'm just so grateful.
Very good. Thank you so much. And after Yana's first runner-up finish, yeah, after Yana's first runner-up finish in Miss Supranational 2019,
Yeah.
and now as a follow-up to that, does it give you some pressure or?
It does. I am a bit, to be honest, I am a bit nervous and thinking of what I can do to also make my country as proud. But I've also learned that I can't really compare myself to anyone, even if it's someone from my own country. We are also individual and unique in our own ways. So depends on my journey and how the year ends up. I mean, I'm preparing myself for anything. Anything can happen. So as long as I just enjoy it and make the best of my journey, I feel that that's the most important.
Very good. Exactly. I agree with that. And I believe you have already talked to Yana about her experiences with Mr. Supranational. And what's the most important tip that you got from her?
Well, yes, she explained to me that we have no rest. I mean, we're going for 3 weeks, and it is 3 weeks filled with rehearsals and interviews and challenges. And but she just, told me to just always stay calm and just enjoy each moment, because although it's 3 weeks, it goes by so fast. So enjoy every moment. And I mean, we meet such amazing women. So just to build all the friendships and, everlasting friendships.
Thank you. And I just want to comment as well. Miss Supranational Namibia organization, this may be their first time to conduct a pageant, but they have been doing a great job. And based on what we have seen on social media, it seems like they are really working so hard to prepare you for the pageant. And share to us all the preparations that you have been through already when it comes to interviews, catwalks, the wardrobe selection.
Yeah, yeah, no. I must say the Mister Supranational Namibia team is absolutely amazing. They've done the most for the pageant, and now they are working extremely hard to prepare me emotionally and physically. So I can't be more grateful. And with preparations, of course, I know that I am competing against amazing women, so I have to be very prepared. So I've also decided to dedicate my whole year to my Miss Supranational journey and all my projects, which I love because I feel like I'm completely committed. And yes, of course, preparations between, I'm working with such amazing personalities that's helping me with my speech and my onstage questions. I mean, I'm walking through my house, shifting all the couches to one side, putting mirrors on both sides with music, and trying to get my walk right. So I mean, it's a never-ending process. We're planning my wardrobe for 3 weeks. Alvin, I need 31 outfits. It's crazy. And of
Oh,
course,
wow.
yeah. And of course, our country is quite small, and the pageant industry is small. So there are, of course, limited resources, especially when it comes to wardrobe and the whole planning and but I must say, especially in these uncertain times, I'm just so astonished with how amazingly people are just coming up to me and being so supportive and helping me, fashion designers and everyone around me. So yeah, I think I can't be more excited for the rest of my journey.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see that as well. And as what I've said earlier, watching your journey through social media, I know it may just be through social media, but it really gives us followers of the pageant this message that they are really working hard for you. So I'm so glad that all the preparations for you are doing great so far. And hopefully
Thank
there will
you.
be more to come because in less than 2 months, you'll be flying to Poland. And we wish you the best as you
Thank you.
compete and go to Poland. And
Thank you.
also, since you mentioned earlier about the special project that you're working with, Could you
Hmm.
please share something about that?
Yeah, sure. I'm so excited about it, and I'm it's very special to me. As I'm a fashion designer, I'm very passionate about teaching sewing skills to the youth. And I started before Miss Supranational came across my path. I started teaching sewing skills to girls at an orphanage here in my city, and I just realized what an amazing impact it has on these girls. They suddenly have some excitement and passion in their everyday lives. Every time I walk in there, their faces lit up because they have something new and creative to do that day. And after winning Miss Supranational Namibia, obviously I had an amazing platform to grow this project. And then with the help of African Monarch Lodges, it's a local, beautiful lodge, two lodges actually in the north of Namibia. They took me on board, and we opened a junior sewing school in the north of Namibia, in an area where it is very, very I would almost say rural, and there's one school, no tertiary education or anything like that, and we can now teach these kids sewing skills, and they can use this to
Wow.
create an income for themselves, and apply for skilled jobs one day, or spark of entrepreneurships. So the movement that we've made is just absolutely amazing.
Wow, you're really making an impact in your country already, so that's amazing. We're so proud of you,
Thanks.
and we're very glad to hear your story. And if ever you'll win Miss Supranational, I know you could broaden
Yeah.
and raise your voice even more when it comes to your advocacy. So thank you so much for sharing that and for sharing what you do. We truly appreciate that. I mean, this is really the purpose of beauty pageant, and this
Yeah,
is what makes beauty
definitely.
pageant relevant.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that. Now, let's go ahead. Let's go and focus on the tagline of Miss Supranational, which is aspirational, inspirational.
Hmm.
You're already a successful woman, but what else do you aspire to be?
Alvin, I think that something that I've always aspired to be, and probably will for the rest of my life, is my biggest aspiration in life is to be a woman of substance, because I feel that it's not that you work towards it and then you're a woman of substance, end of story. I feel like you need to work on it every single day. To me, it's a woman who knows her power and works with it and spreads her message and inspires others. So that's something that I literally work on every single day, and that's my biggest aspiration.
Very good. Now, for the inspirational part, two
Mm-hmm.
questions here. Who
Mm-hmm.
inspired you the most? And how do you think your life experiences can inspire other people?
If I have to pinpoint someone or a group of people that inspire me the most, I would definitely say these kids that I work with. Like I said, every time I see them and how it just transforms them every time they learn something new, it inspires me to want to inspire other people, to wherever you are, whatever it is. For me, yes, I'm teaching sewing skills, but that's not the end. It could be so broad. You in or any person in any society, any nation, any country can take any skill and transfer that to any young person. So I know that a lot of countries, are struggling with education and all different types of things, but I also feel that physical skills aren't taught to young people enough. So the more that people with physical skills are inspired to empower the ones around them and transferring skills, the more children's lives we can enrich.
Very good. And when it comes to the second question, how do you think your life experiences can inspire others?
Well, like I say, I've done a few pageants, and I feel that every time I just learn a bit more about myself and a bit more about what I'm passionate about, and I would just use everything that I've been through and that I've learned through all these different journeys, and just know that I can use this platform now to, like I said, inspire others so that they can empower. I want to share this message with as many people as I can so that we can all, better our own societies and nations.
Very good. Thank you so much. And also, as Miss Supranational Namibia 2021, you are expected to inspire young women. But how do you think you can inspire young men?
You know, Alvin, the weirdest thing, the other day when we started the junior sewing school, I was expecting a bunch of young girls to show up, and I promise you 50% of
Yes.
these kids were boys, and it was just astonishing to
Wow.
me. Yes, and I was so like mesmerized that I spoke to each and every one of them, and they truly wanted to use
I
these
was actually
skills.
expecting an all girls too.
Yeah, and I was just, and as you said, and the one wants to become a tailor one day, so he wants to, start with his skills so that he can get enough money to go to South Africa to become a fashion designer, so that he can become a tailor. Many different stories and what they want to achieve. So I feel that, we always focus, you stereotypically put sewing with women and young girls, but
Yeah.
seeing that, it just opened my eyes to, and just realized that this project could even be broadened to boys and young men, not only sewing, but any other skill. And it's amazing.
Very good. I mean, wow, I'm really impressed. I was actually thinking the same thing because when it comes to this, I was actually expecting too that it'll be an all women, but wow, I'm so glad to
Yeah,
hear that.
thank
It's
you.
definitely a changing world, and we are proud and we're happy to see that. And
Yeah, thanks.
when it comes to Namibia, you're welcome. When it comes to Namibia, you have already won one crown, and that was in Miss Universe with Michelle
Mm-hmm.
McLean and in 1992. And let me just use other pageants as a reference for now. In Miss Universe 2019, your fellow African, Zozibini Tunzi from South Africa, you're in the same continent, won Miss Universe 2019. And her victory sends a message to the
Mm-hmm.
world
Yes,
that we are now changing the
yes.
definition of beauty and how we saw it. So in
Mm-hmm.
your case, if ever you'll win Miss Supranational 2021, what do you think is the message that they're trying to send? What do you think will your victory send out to the world?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Zosie made such a huge impact. And like you said, there's only been one international crown with Michelle McLean. And I do honestly think that Namibia deserves an international crown again. Namibia is a small third world country. We deserve that, recognition and, the promotion, especially in these trying times. Namibia's biggest income sector is tourism. And the more Namibia can be seen internationally, the more we can promote our country and open our doors again for tourism.
I think
Are
you
you there,
froze a
Alvin?
little. Oh, I'm
Oh,
still. Yeah, I think you froze a little.
okay, good. Okay, back.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I'm sorry. I was only. I heard about promoting your country and then something end there.
Oh, I know. I was explaining, Shane, sorry, the signal might be bad, but I was explaining that our country truly deserves the promotion and recognition again, especially in these uncertain times, because our country's biggest income sector is tourism. And obviously, it's gone down a lot now. And trust me, our economy is
Yeah.
feeling it. And with an international win, I feel that putting Namibia out there and promoting Namibia again would just be an incredible thing right now.
Exactly. Thank you so much for that. And this is what I love about Miss Supranational as a pageant,
Yeah.
simply because they truly recognize the women
Yes.
who really deserves to be up there, not affected by political or something whatsoever. So that's one thing that I truly
Yes.
appreciate about it.
Yes.
And I really hope that they will be recognizing you as well because we know that you are a strong contender. So we're just hoping that you will do very well and your efforts will be recognized. And it will create a positive effect to your country, to the tourism in your country. So yeah, we can really feel the positive
Thank
effect if
you.
ever you'll win. Thank you so much
Thank
for that.
you.
And why do you think you should win Miss Supranational 2021?
I always laugh at this question. I feel like there's no right way to answer this. But Alvin, of course,
Exactly. It's
yeah.
more. It's really more of a personal question.
Yeah, yes. But as you just spoke about Namibia, I truly feel that Namibia deserves an international crown. And as I also mentioned before, I really do resonate with what this organization stands for, the values and the aspirational, inspirational, everything about this organization. I can truly feel that I relate to it. That's why I entered. And I feel like having, you know, someone from Namibia being their title holder for the year and promoting something like my project that could truly go worldwide and sharing my message is something that I would do extremely well. And I just feel that I'm meant to be here right now and on this journey. So we'll hope for the best.
Yes, you're hoping for the best too. Congratulations. Thank you very much for sharing that and for your answer. And we're just happy seeing you as
Yeah.
Namibia's representative. I mean, we've been talking about it. I mean, wow, Namibia is coming as a surprise in Miss Supranational. After Yana, they're sending another strong competitor. So congratulations to you and to your team
Thank
as well.
you.
And I'm really hoping that you will do very well and maintain your country's placement in the top five, or hopefully this time take home the crown.
Oh,
And
thank you so much,
to
Alvin.
my final, you're welcome. And to my final question, what is your
Mhm.
message to the people who have supported you and will be supporting you all the way up to the finals of Miss Supranational 2021, which could potentially be as well your crowning moment?
Well, I'm so happy that that you're giving me this opportunity because, to be honest, as soon as I was crowned Miss Supranational Namibia, nobody could have prepared me for the amount of love and support that came. Amazing. I couldn't be more grateful. These people are so supportive and loving, and I would just want to thank every single one of you, not only for on social media, but for everyone in my community, my village. Thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you very much. And again, as just like what I have said earlier, we wish you the best. Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you and to the team Miss Supranational Namibia. They've been doing an excellent job. You've been doing an excellent job. And we are very happy and proud following you on social media because it feels like we we might be looking at our next Miss Supranational. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Alvin. I truly appreciate you, all your advice and everything that you're putting out there and doing for the pageant industry worldwide. I truly appreciate it. And it was lovely meeting you. I hope I can see you at Miss Supranational.
Me too. Oh my god. I mean, this is such a wonderful moment. Aside from just the photos that we're seeing, aside from the very small clips that we're seeing, I truly enjoyed this interview because this is our way of knowing
Mm,
more about you as a contender, as a person. So thank you for giving us this opportunity, your
oh,
time, all the preparation. I mean, you look beautiful. This took
thanks.
so much effort. So thank you so much for
Oh,
everything.
please, thank you so much to you as well. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, you too. Have a great weekend, and we will be keeping an eye on you as you compete for Miss Supranational. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alvin. Bye.
Bye, and good luck.
Thanks.